TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams will make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shay Murtagh Precast.
Good evening everybody, welcome back to TEG Cusack Park for this, the first of the quarterfinals of the Shay Murtagh sponsored Senior Football Championship for 2024. This time the game is between Athlone and the Downs. Today on co-commentary I'm joined by Paul Ahern. Paul, looking forward to this game. We'll be hoping to be a little bit of step up of intensity from what we watched last week with the last game of the year for one of these teams.
Yeah, look, it's a massive opportunity. If you said to both teams at the start of the year, where do they want to be? It's in knockout football. I'm sure the Downs coming out of the B side of it, this would have been their minimum, and probably, to be fair, probably eyeing going further or deeper in the championship. Athlone would have been going, yeah, look, this is our opportunity, get to a quarter final and then see where we go from there. And they're both value for their positions based on the games they've played so far in terms of being a quarter final, but I'd be hoping for something a bit more open and adventurous than the last group game that we saw here last Sunday between the Downs and Killucan, which was fairly pedestrian.
Yeah, and I know off camera you use a different word than that as well to describe it, but look, that's in the past. The intensity should be up here. It should be up here. Both these sides will feel, not only can they win here today, but the winner of this group game is going to, this quarter final is going to play Coruscant Kinnegad in the semi-final, and both these teams will think that game is winnable as well at that stage.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think any of them are thinking beyond today.
Yeah.
You'd be looking at it going, get into a semi-final and then think about who you're actually playing. But yeah, no, look, it's a nice day for football. There's a bit of a strong breeze, but definitely both teams have the opportunity now. They just got to go out and perform. And to be honest with you, I kind of suspect the opening kind of quarter would be kind of tense and tight as both kind of try and create a bit of a platform for themselves in the game. But I'm kind of hoping as time goes on, then they'll begin to open up a bit.
Yeah, and a couple of injuries. There is a short turnaround as well then from the last group game into this. So the main thing I'm sure for both these sides during this week was to get recovery done and get bodies on. Now I know for Athlone they lost their goalkeeper last week, so that's going to have an impact on them as well. But other than that, we seem to have everyone that we would be expecting normally to be out for these teams in their first round game.
Yeah, I think the challenge for Athlone, just losing their keeper like that, is going to be restarts, in terms of they're such an important part of the game that new keeper coming in, you're hoping he's up to speed with how they've been setting up and what the restarts are, and that won't impact them on them negatively. But that's probably the one challenge Athlone had this week, was trying to just get that sort of stuff sorted. You're coming off a weekend game, you're probably mainly recovering until Wednesday. You might get one good training session in Wednesday night, and then straight into the next game.
Right, well, for our viewers at home, we're going to give you now the two lineouts of what we have anyway. So we're going to start with the Athlone team first. In goals, number one for them today is John Duddy. Full back line, Josh Kenny is at 2, the full back Jim Findlas is at 3, and Michael Burnware is 4. Half back line is Shane Allen at 5, Diarmuid Martin at 6 and Stephen Flaherty at 7. Middle of the field today for Athlone, Kieran Coakley wears 8 and he's partnered by Shane Reid wearing 9. Half forward line, Mark Egan's at 10, Ray Connellan at 11 and Eamon Martin at 12. And the inside line, Killian Lynn at 13, Daniel Reid at 14 and Stephen O'Connor at 15. And the Downs, they line out with Trevor Martin in goals. And the full back line has Éanna Burke wearing 3, Charlie Drum, the full back, wears 4, and Oisin Murphy comes in, the left corner back, wearing 17. The half back line, Joe Moran at 5, Andrew Shaw at 6, and coming in at left half back, Philip Martin wearing 18. Middle of the field, Kevin O'Sullivan is partnered by Conor Coxon wearing 9. The half forward line, Jonathan Lynham comes in at right half forward, Andrew Kilmartin centre half forward, and Kieran Nolan's at 12. And the inside line, Luke Loughlin at 13, Ian Martin at 14, and Niall Mitchell completes the Downs lineup wearing number 21. The referee for today's game is Barry Pearce from the St Mary's Rochester Bridge Club. All numbers really at this stage don't mean a whole pile because there's a lot of changes. We expect the Downs pretty much to line out like they did last week, and Andrew Shaw will go back from corner from centre back to corner back. I think Oisin Murphy will come in at centre back because Johnny Lynham and Niall Mitchell, as they did last week for the throw-in, there'll probably be changes as soon as the ball is thrown in. But
yeah, you'd expect Niall to move into that forward line. He'd probably be there with Philip Martin. That was the way they lined it out the last day, but the game's on now anyway.
It is, and Johnny Lynham takes the first ball, and Kieran Nolan then has slotted in at centre half back, and he pops into Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan now on to Mitchell on the 45, looks around him, looking for a little bit of support, has it from Kevin Sullivan. Kevin gives it back there to Oisin Murphy, and Oisin across the field it goes. John Moran has it, heads across that Athlone 45. Strong breeze, Paul, is kind of going across the field more than helping anyone in particular.
Yeah, I think if it's of any benefit, it's to the Downs. Even though it is going across, it's kind of coming from the Dunstores end angle of the cross into the scoreboard almost.
Yeah, the Downs are on the attack. To have it here now with Ian Martin again, seem to be looking to pull the trigger, but we won't say that about Luke, because Luke has one look at the post and Luke sends it over the bar. And I will say that's a good sign for the Downs, because normally Luke will set the tone of his own play from what happens in the early first couple of balls. That time one look pops it over the bar.
Yeah,
just
and
inside the first.
Good for him getting on the ball early. Killucan actually did a good job of preventing the ball getting to him the last day, and I think for Athlone, from a defensive point of view, it's stopping the ball getting to Luke, negating the influence of Mitchell getting the ball inside and laying it off to runners in that, and then they have the challenge of Jonathan Lynham out in the middle of the field now as well. So there's a couple of things that the Athlone will have to get right to kind of get themselves into this game.
First kick out for John Duddy, left footed, just short run up and then clips it out into the middle of the field. Ball broken down, but Athlone do get it on the break, and they have a chance now to get their first bit of possession here. The ball is back with Stephen Flaherty. Stephen sees a little bit of space over on that far side in the movement, and then the ball is fired in first time. Nice ball, hops into that inside line right in front of Stephen O'Connor. Stephen gathers well, the man with the red boots gets away from his man, but he doesn't get out because he's been pulled back, and Barry Pearce has signalled for it to come back free for Athlone. Breeze probably against him. Killian Lynn is going to go out and take it maybe a little bit out of his range here.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it depends whether he takes it off the ground or not. I think if he takes it out of his hands, it's going to probably hang a lot, and that might make it challenging, whereas he can get more direct contact and kind of drive it through the wind, which he is doing. Yeah,
I think it might not even be Killian. Killian has gone into the far corner, but we'll just see who the number is in a second. It's from just inside the 45. In good height, but umpire is looking at it at the post, and it's off the inside. The upright is Kieran Coakley. Nice kick from Kieran off the ground there, and that's what the judge is nicely in the breeze, just took it inside the upright. The umpire was watching him and he was struggling to get a look at it, but he kept a good eye on it, and then knocked it.
He's sitting back in Dunstores to get a look at that one.
Downs have got the kick out away, and Oisin Murphy back into Éanna Burke, and he gives the signal to Joe Moran. There's a spare man over on the far side. That spare man is Charlie Drum. Charlie pops it in over the top to Joe Moran. Joe, he loves attacking from that number 5 position. The Downs have gone right down that far side of the field towards the Athlone 20. Ball is popped inside, looking for Luke again, but Athlone have men back there, and they just get them in front of Luke that time, prevent the ball getting to them. They have the possession now with their back deep inside their own 13 metre. They have the goalkeeper and outfield player out here now, and they do come out across the 20-metre line. The ball is picked. It looked like there was a push in the back there. There was indeed. Andrew Kilmartin there just was going to be beaten to the ball and pushes his man in the back, free, taken quickly by Stephen Flaherty, but Stephen puts Eamon Martin under a bit of pressure. Eamon Martin did very well to hold that possession, to get it out there to Josh Kenny, who quickly moves it down the line. First chance for Ray Connellan to get on the ball, and he's striding down the field, gone across the 65, gone across the 45, needs a little bit of support, and everyone overrunning, and then the referee signals there that Kevin Sullivan, I think, picked the ball up off the ground right in front of the referee. The only thing I would say, Paul, we're only 4 minutes in, but the intensity seems to be there. Things seem to be playing on a little bit quicker pace than what we have been watching.
Like Athlone, incredibly direct. They're either running straight at the downs or running the ball up to the 45 and popping a lovely ball into space. And the two attacks they've had so far, the downs are playing with a lot of pace, more kind of running off the shoulder. So a little bit of contrast in attacking styles there.
Kieran Coakley again, another opportunity from pretty much the 45. The man, he fires it in, but it's over the bar. Umpire just ambled around the post there. I wasn't sure whether they got over it or not. But
he was keeping us in suspense.
Two fabulous kicks off the ground from the midfielder Kieran Coakley, and 2 points to 1 now for Athlone. And Trevor Martin has us underway. A quick kick out as far as Kieran Nolan. Kieran just comes out to the 45 and just pops it back into Hannah Burke. He moves it across the 45-metre line. A chance now for the Downs to come on the attack again. Andrew Shaw gives it over to the far side. Johnny Lynham coming in to support, and Johnny just pops a little ball inside where Joe Moore has his own with 5-6 players across just outside their own 45, trying to get the tackle in, trying to prevent the Downs from getting through, but the Downs do well and get it out here now as far as Oisin Murphy. Murphy fancies this with the outside of the left foot or the right foot, looks again from Niall Mitchell inside, but again good defending by the Athlone. Seem to be getting their matchups fairly right in there, plenty of height in there as that one came in. Mitchell didn't win it in the air, and Athlone breaking down that right hand side again. Have the possession, just holding it very, very close to the sideline. Needs a little bit of support over there, and support does come around them, and Athlone have the ball again. They'll be happy with how that piece of defensive work there.
Yeah, Michael Byrne did, I think it's Michael, is it? Yeah, Michael Byrne did really well on, he's picking up Niall Mitchell and just got out in front of him, and truth be told, like, the ball was probably the right idea in terms of an angle ball across the goals, but it was a bit too low.
Yeah, and Athlone on the attack again. Lovely ball fired inside, not caught at the first attempt, but it might still work out, but then it's half blocked down, and Trevor Martin needs to be careful here. He was kept his eye on it there. Got a little bit of a deflection as it spun in front of him there, but he came out, claimed it, and gets the free out that has already been taken. And Joe Moore now turns around and gives it off here now to Ian Martin. Ian from almost in the middle of the field with the outside of the right foot, fires in, looking for Luke, hops off Luke's chest. James Finless trying to force him further back out. Luke steps inside and then goes back outside, and then nice fisted ball down along the line here. The chance for Conor Coughlin to come inside, and then gives it to Luke off the shoulder. Back now with Ian Martin again. It's very tight and tricky with Niall Mitchell. Gives a lovely ball inside. There's a chance. Great diamond block there. I think that was Ray Connellan back in there helping his defenders there. Kept his eye on the ball. Not something we see in the game as much anymore, but he did very, very well because that prevented a certain score there, Paul.
Yeah, when the Downs are attacking, Ray's dropping in back into that D space and really helping out his defence, and then kind of pushing out and being the out ball, like in the second last attack in terms of getting on it and driving at the Downs. But yeah, that was well defended.
Yeah, Stephen Flaherty now gets the ball a little bit of space now as he's trying to get away from Niall Mitchell, but does well, just holds that possession. Athlone probably settled a little bit better, but it's been entertaining stuff so far as they have the ball again with centre half back over there. That's Dermot Martin. Dermot has a man in space, and again chance to attack again. I think that's Michael Byrne again, and Michael is carrying it forward, lays it off to Kieran Coakley on the loop around. Kieran still carrying it, 2 points from 2 frees, pops it off here now, and Athlone trying to engineer another shot on goal here, and I think they're going to get it because it looked like there was a pull back on the jersey. The referee doesn't see it though, but they have the shot here now, and it comes in on the spin, but unfortunately that one to the right and wide there. I think that was Eamon Martin with the shot.
Well, that was a very promising attack. Lots of movement, lots of combination play in that from Athlone. Nice bit of pace. in terms of the movement of their attack, and it's nice to watch.
Yeah, Athlone concede the short kick out to the Downs. Trevor Martin has it over there on the far side to give it over to Conor Coughlin, and inside it goes, through the hands now. They have a chance to come forward, but Athlone with 5-6 players across that halfway line, 65, and now squeezed through it now, and Johnny Lynham has a chance. Johnny looks up, pops it into Niall Mitchell. Mitchell from inside the 20-metre line comes back around, fires as far as Andrew Kilmartin. The pass put Andrew under a little bit of pressure, and then the return pass, then diving interception there by the Athlone defenders, and get a hand in and prevent it going to hand, and they have a chance now to come away with a good work here from James Finlas. James does very well. Pull back there by Luke Coughlin, but referee.
Yeah, good tenacious play by Luke there. I know he kind of got he's probably just a little bit over eager, but like I always love seeing when you have an inside line forward tracking back and tackling like that. It really helps the backs inside.
Free is taken. Stephen Flaherty is allowed to carry it forward again, and Johnny Lynham eventually shuts him down just as he comes to the halfway line, pops it back now to Eamon Martin, and Eamon back inside now where Josh Kenny is on, and Josh gives it off out now to Dermot Martin. Dermot looking to his right, pops it inside again to Flaherty, but Athlone just controlling the pace of the player, and then the ball driven in by Eamon Martin into space there. Long arm of Stephen O'Connor reaches out there. He has 2 Downs defenders around him, but then under pressure just loses control of the ball.
That was a class ball from Dermot Martin. Like, he really threaded that through the gap between 2 Downs players to find his man inside, and you can see the way Athlone they're looking to pick that direct ball to the inside line when the opportunity is on.
Yeah, short kick out again from Trevor Martin. Andrew Kilmartin gone very deep despite wearing the number 11 jersey, and then Ray Canellan does very well, just gets in a hand then with the ball touching around, knows the referee, and Andrew Kilmartin does well to get the ball. He's very, very close to the time. He's not going to run inside him, and then in pure desperation then he just prevented it from going out over the line there. Good tracking back there by the defenders. And Jordan is right down there, the team manager, and he'll be delighted with the attitude of.
Yeah, the work rate off the ball there by both teams actually when they lose possession in terms of tracking back and trying to get a turnover is impressive so far.
Yeah, Downs had covered almost every option there for Ray Canellan. Didn't just want to give the ball away there, and the referee says.
Yeah, just a good press by the Downs on all the players, and Ray didn't have any option in terms of an open man to give it to, and ball get thrown in.
Yeah, 2 big men in there, Niall Mitchell and Ray Canellan, but it's Athlone to get the break, and then just as he was going out over the side, there's Shane Allen there. The referee said thought he was being pushed there, but linesman's flag goes up, and the referee is saying that it's a line ball for the Downs and for Niall Mitchell. He has in his hand, he's halfway between 45 and 65. Again, Athlone trying to match up as well, and Mitchell is going to have to go right back, and he does exactly that. Gets it back as far as Kieran Nolan. Kieran steps into the breach off to Johnny Lynham. Johnny being encouraged to go across there because Charlie Drum has drifted forward. No one picking him up just yet, and then he just times the pass on to him as Charlie goes straight down the line, just trying to pop one in over top where Conor Coughlin has it. Coughlin takes on his man along the end line, coming inside. Great save there, great work by John Dudley there, but again Coughlin did the one thing that I liked, Paul, when you come in that close to the goal, you have a go for the goal, and he did that.
And he went low. He did everything
well.
right. Now, the only thing I'd say is maybe he could have just taken it on and tried and gone around the keeper. It might have opened up the goals for him a bit more. But the Downs attack, they're drawing men in, they're carrying the ball forward, and then looking for that runner coming in the back door and coming in along the end line. They've done it 2 or 3 times so far, and that's a real feature of their attack.
Yep, Shane Allen back here in the half back line today. He was centre half forward last week. 2 great scores to draw the game for his side, and this time he just lays it off to Killian Lynn. Killian trying to get involved here now, and he's taking a return pass here now and going inside. The ball is fishing, didn't just go where his teammate a bit reaching for that one there, a bit of a wild swing there. I think that's Kieran Nolan that came off the worst snap, and credit to the Downs man, he's back on his feet straight away. Probably won't stop the referee from giving a yellow card to Killian Lynn. In fact, I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. Now, in fairness, I think it was just stretching for the ball more so than anything particularly dirty in it.
Yeah, and credit to Kieran Nolan, up straight away and didn't make a meal of it, and probably did save the Athlone
Killian
man as
Lynn,
well.
Yeah.
Joe Moran has possession here now to Oisin Murphy, and a chance for the Downs, and they have a little bit space here now for Dean Martin as the room as Luke comes towards him, doesn't get it at the first 10 and forces himself close to the side of him. Luke will back himself in a tight space. The Athlone defenders do very well. Athlone again showing great commitment there, diving in.
Daniel Reid back from full forward, you know, real commitment there, and like Athlone are really kind of up for this. And actually, to be fair, 13 minutes gone, only 3 points scored, and it's the most entertaining game I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Athlone just looking out, pulling on their left hand side. They're persistent with 3 men up front inside the Downs 45 minute line, so that's good to see as well. James Finlas now is carrying this out, slips, needs a little bit of help now, and he's under pressure. Niall Mitchell steps in, and he goes down, and he's fouled as he was going down. A little bit careless there.
Yeah, just carried it into contact and kind of got wrapped up and got isolated, and no real support around him, and the Downs turned it over, and Niall got a simple enough free.
Yeah, Luke has the ball in his hand, looks like he's going to kick it out of his hand. It's right on the 45 metre line. 2 points to 1 the trail at the moment. Luke with that open score for the Downs from Glace. This time he'll be hoping to tie it up here now. Kicks it in. It's high, and they're looking at it, and it's over the bar. Yeah. Umpire heads straight for the flag. We're tied at 2, 14 and a half minutes on the clock. You know, the breeze just looking at down in front of us, Paul. It is fairly substantial, so you know. It was a factor in the open game as well. So, you know, Athlone halfway through this half would be happy enough with how things have gone. And John Duddy has got this kick out away as well, where it's taken by Josh Kelly, and get on the overlap here, and a chance to carry it forward here. Josh just pops it back inside. Shane Allen just back now, and Athlone have it again. Look up and see what options are on, and Josh forced to go forward and sees a little bit of space, and then pops it back as far as Shane Reid. Reid goes to his right, looks up, seeing what options are on. Nobody making the move just yet, but he does well to carry it forward. A little reverse pass might still work, because it's picked up there by Eamon Martin. Eamon fires the shot in. The umpires, I think the wind is going to impact on that one.
I think Eamon should have been a bit more patient there. He had a bit of space in front of him. He kind of just snapped at the shot, and unfortunately it went wide for him.
Yeah, wide number 3 for Athlone. Kick out again, taken short. Kieran Nolan carrying it out towards the 45, and then sees that he has a couple of teammates over on this side. Kieran continues to travel. No Athlone man really shutting him down. He's halfway between 45 and 65 now. In fact, he's gone across the 65 and treads on into Joey Moore, and Joey does well to get it, and back to Nolan again, who now facing the Athlone goals, pops it back into Moore. There's an overlap here and a chance here for Kevin Sullivan to come forward. He hits it high and he hits it over the bar. Nice patient play that time. Yeah.
And just creating overlaps. That, you know, the down system of play is really kind of carrying, looking for an overlap of a player ahead, and then just generates ping, ping, ping the whole way in terms of getting their scoring opportunities.
Yeah, that one nicely finished by Kevin Sullivan as well. He did well that time, just drifted inside, backed himself, right foot. Reeves probably helped him over the bar. John Duddy has gone short or long with the kick out, but he doesn't get his intended target, and the Downs have possession, and Luke from about 40 metres out is going to have a look at this himself, but he fires in, but that one is gone across the face of the goals, and
it's gone wide. Yeah, Luke tried to draw that back in off the outside of his boot, but it was unsuccessful for him. But the Downs sometimes are kind of pressing up on the Athlone kick out and forcing John Duddy to go along, and that last one they put it under a great deal of pressure and got the turnover.
Yeah, and he's under pressure here with this one. Holding the breath,
heart in the mouth stuff.
Yeah, from everyone from Athlone, and including a few people here in the press box as well. But it works out in the end, and they're on the move down again. Ball he's gone in over the top, but Kieran Nolan, he's playing a centre half back, does well to sweep it up and reads it and gets back in and gets the possession back further down and snuffs out that attack. And Charlie Drum has it now coming forward, pops it on to Johnny Lyney. Johnny looks up, and then with the outside of the right foot doesn't get the connection that he was hoping to get it. Ball is picked up here now, and Shane Allen trying to get involved. He has it now, comes forward and stops and comes back, gives it back inside, and now Ray Cannellan pops it off now to Stephen Flaherty, and Stephen encouraged to go forward. 4 Downs players trying to get around him, but he dodges away from a couple of them. Now he has an overlap over on that far side. Ball is popped over there now, and a chance for Shane Allen to carry it forward. Shane drops the shoulder, comes in off his left hand side now. Done very well. He's going to keep carrying it. Can he get a finish to it? Exactly.
Very, very well worked score. The interesting thing there, Athlone were coming out, realised they were out of shape. I think it was Shay and Allen who actually called it in terms of just their own signal, in terms of getting their reset, and then worked the ball back to him, and he just had an ocean of space to run into. Primarily created by Killian Lynn inside, a great movement.
Yeah, the Downs have possession again. Johnny Lynham this time just pops a little hand pass on as far as Ian Martin. He skips away from his opposite number 14 and he fires with the outside of the right foot. It's high, but it's even too high for Niall Mitchell there.
I think he was going for a score.
Goal more than anything, but didn't just.
I think the fact that Niall Mitchell was standing out there made it look like a pass, but I definitely think he looked like he was trying to swing that one over the bar.
Yeah, we were right behind him here. I think that's, they look good when they come off at that time.
They're a difficult one.
Yeah,
a difficult one.
This time John Duddy does well because they're working out short and they get the possession here now, and James Finlayson has a chance to turn it. Has a player coming running off the shoulder, so Finlayson will stay back in, minding the house here. Michael Byrne was the man that came on, and the two cornerbacks, Josh Kenny comes off now as far as Daniel Reid. He's the number 14, but he's out around the middle of the field, and Athlone just hold the ball, nice ball down along the line here. Again, Killian Lynn gets it, comes back, throws a little ball inside now. There's a chance for Shane Reid to go head towards the D, trying to get inside his man, needs a little bit of support, pops it off to Lynn again. Lynn predominantly off his left foot, trying to get a little bit of space here now, but has support there, and coming around on the loop with Stephen O'Connor, and Stephen with the shots, a lovely score there. But again, we see the value of just a little bit of patience. Killian Lynn a couple of times to try to get it onto his left foot, couldn't do it, but just held it and laid it off at the right time. Player coming on the loop and pops the ball over the back.
And like, there's lovely combination play when Athlone get inside that 45. They have a bit of space to operate in. They're patient, running off the shoulder, and that's creating opportunities for them.
Yeah, and
here they come again.
Yeah, because Conor Coughlin has lost possession over there on the far side, and Johnny Lynham commits the foul there. I think probably one for the team, because he knows his side were a little bit outnumbered at the back there. A lot of players on the attack, but Daniel Reid has it here now for Athlone. He runs into a yellow and black wall, but he gives it back to Ray Cannell, and Ray looks in.
Beautiful ball.
Lovely ball into Killian Lynn. Lynn under pressure there from two players. Good tackling there by the Downsmen. Charlie Drum was back there, had a bit of support, but they managed to turn it over now, and they're trying to come down the far side. Kevin Sullivan shrugs off his opponent there, pops it inside to Luke. Lucas, and that lone man skips. Luke sees the opportunity to come forward. He's going to back himself with that left foot, fires it in. Mitchell goes high, lovely reverse pass. Chance here for a goal. Yes, finish to the back. Andrew Kilmartin, the man that finished it to the net.
The interesting thing is that Michael Byrne had drifted up the field, and he was and Mitchell was being picked up by someone else and won that ball in, and actually just I've seen the Down score that goal probably about 6 or 7 times over the course of the year. Ball into Mitchell, just laid off to the runner coming through, who was Andrew Gilmartin, and he finished it well.
Yeah, but it's a lovely reverse pass there from Mitchell. The benefit of having a focal point in there that you can kick a high ball and you're going to win it. Kick out then. Mark called there by the Downs. Conor Coughlin over on the far side, and they have possession. Kieran Nolan, he's been on a lot of ball for Downs in this opening 21 and a half minutes. He's carrying it forward. Charlie Drum is on his right shoulder. Luke comes off his left, and Joey Moore has carried on his run as well, and they're recycling. Athlone trying to get numbers back around it, and they do well just to repel them for the moment, but Conor Coughlin has it over there on the far side, gives it into Mitchell, goes over Mitchell's head, but Conor Coughlin had continued the run, and as he was going down on the ball there, he towed it
and ran away over the end line. But I think you can see in those last couple of attacks the way the Downs set up. It's either running and popping the ball onto the player in front and creating overlaps, or it's direct ball into Mitchell and runners coming off the shoulder. That's the two kind of attacking styles that they have, and they're able to mix them up, which is giving them a bit of joy at the moment.
Yeah, the kick out from John Duddy is gathered over there on the far side by Conor Coughlin for the Downs, and Charlie Drum now lays it on here, and Downs coming on the attack again. Luke has it again. Luke pops it off inside here now, and Downs trying to create another opportunity. Andrew Kilmartin, the goal scorer, just trying to get that ball over the head there, but intercepted there, and James Finlayson does well to recover there, and the Downs supporters thought it was touched on the ground, but the referee was closest to it, and he allows the play to go on, and now tracking back there by Charlie Drum that was dispossessed there with Martin, and now Conor Coughlin, he goes route one in looking for Mitchell. Great catch of Mitchell, can take the mark, but he continues to play on, and then under pressure with no one in there in front of the goal, it's only himself.
I don't think Niall's used to taking marks from hurling, and he just played on, and when he heard the whistle he thought it was a free against him rather than for a mark.
Yeah, but he did well, and just warning again for the Athlone defence there that Mitchell is so good in the air. Athlone have possession now, and a chance for Stephen O'Connor, just holding the ball. 1 3 to 4 points for the Downs here now, as Michael Byrne has come forward again and laid over on the far side again. Just need to be patient, playing into the wind. Daniel Reid has him back now, and O'Connor back inside again. The Downs just sitting back in there along their own 45. Athlone trying to pop one in over the top. Killian Lynn this time waiting for that there. Andrew Shaw there was right in, pouncing on the opportunity there, and it's going to be a free out for the Downs. Kieran Nolan gets it underway again, and gives it off to Andrew Kilmartin, and Lucas back. He was back helping his defence as well, and now he's coming on to the attack, carries it forward, trying to get away from his man. He's trying to get back on his left foot. Dummies. And then pops it on out to Joey Moore. Can Joey back himself? He doesn't, because he picks out Mitchell across on the far side. Mitchell, little ball inside, threaded through. The chance here. Popped over the bar there as Philip Martin, the man that finished down. But just for a second there, I think Philip thought it might have been a shot on goal worth taking there. But
Joey Moore, like, I have to applaud him. Like, any other player in that position would have gone for their own score, and probably may or may not have gone. But a lovely ball across the Mitchell and just engineered a simple score.
Yeah, the kick out was a slip there by, I think it was Charlie Drum there, and he brought down Ray Cannell, and Jumper, who was about to get possession. The referee gives the free, and then ball just not given back and move forward again. But he's actually kicked back here as Athlone hold the possession with Eamon Martin, and Eamon off his left foot. Just nice little ball inside, looking for his corner forward in there, and that's Stephen O'Connor. Stephen does well, but there's 2 Downsmen around him, but he does well to keep the possession. And Athlone have it again, and nice crossfield ball here now. There's a chance with the change in the attack, point of the attack, and it's back down with Ray Cannell, and Ray with the left foot fires it in, but unfortunately for Ray, didn't get the connection he was hoping for there, and that's gone to the right and wide.
It's kind of a snapshot from against the wind, and you're leaning back. It's a really difficult one to execute. I think the interesting thing is, like, the Downs are just getting away with really quick restarts. Athlone aren't pressing up on them, they're getting a lot of possession, whereas Athlone, when they get the quick restarts, they're okay, but when Downs press up on them, they're being forced to kick it long, and the Downs are getting turnovers off those longer kickouts.
Yeah, Downs have possession again here now with Kieran Nolan. Kieran, as a man, Andrew Shaw drifting into space, he pops it quickly on to Johnny Lynham, who quickly transfers it to Luke. Luke taking the long way around, they're trying to get away from Ray Cannell, but from the 45 backs himself with the shot, but that time not much in it, but it did come across just to the right hand side of the post and wide. But
I think Luke would have felt with the wind behind him as well within his range, and should be told he wasn't that far away either.
Athlone do go short with the kick out again and work it here now. The ball is now with Daniel Reid. Reid wearing the number 14, but he's been out around the middle of the field for the majority of this game. Big man just holds that possession there now. The start from deep inside their own 45. Downs just meet them there on the 45, and they do work it out well, and now beat that initial press, and there is a little bit of space here now to come forward with it. It's the centre half back here with Martin, and Dermot gives it on here now, but again, ball not gathered there by Stephen Flaherty, and possession back again with the Downs. And it saps the energy of your power when you carry it so far forward and give it up cheaply like that.
Yeah, it was a good interception by the Downs, and off they go again, combining through the hand and breaking lines, and they're
Johnny Lynham was galloping forward with this one as well towards the 20-metre line, fires it into Mitchell. Mitchell this time he's going to back himself with the shot. He fires in, but unfortunately for Niall, that time wide at the near post.
Yeah, no, that was Niall could do better than that.
But again, we've seen Johnny Lynham last week, Paul. He was very influential in that game, and he's been a huge boost to the Downs.
I think the big names in the Downs, Johnny Lynham, Luke Loughlin, Niall Mitchell, have all been incredibly influential in the game so far, and that's given them something to work with.
Yeah, his kick out was intercepted there by Downs player, but the referee deems it for his pull back there on the midfielder Shane Reid as he was trying to get the ball, and towards the free on their own 65 for Athlone with 27, almost 28 minutes, 1-4 to 4 points in favour of the Downs. Athlone hoping to get a score maybe before the half. This time Recanello fires a nice ball in as far as Stephen O'Connor. O'Connor does very well. Referee not giving a free, allowing the play to go on, no hand in the air, but Ray Canellan is there now. Ray thought about taking the shot and pops it back to Daniel Reid. Reid goes by his man there, and a chance, can he get the finish? He does, gets the shot in, but like the breeze took that one across the front of the post.
That looked promising, but just carried well wide in the end. But he cut through very easily there.
He did. He dropped the shoulder there, and he just ghosted by his man there and got the shot in, but unfortunately couldn't get it on target. And quick kick out as the Downs on the attack again. They have the possession over on that far side of the field with Hushing Murphy, and Hushing just holds the possession back to Kieran Nolan, and man over here in space is Conor Coughlin. Coughlin has come across to this side of the field now and about to be closed down, and he just pops it inside, and Joe Moran comes forward again, good tracking back here. The ball breaks kindly here for Ian Martin. Ian inside now to Conor Coughlin again. Coughlin trying to get in by his man, but forced to come back, and then does well to hold the possession now. Can he back himself with the right
very well there. It didn't look like he was trying to engineer a score at all. He was just dodging tackles and looking for someone to give it, and then it just opened up and he popped it over.
Yeah, he improvised. It looked initially like it was going to need the left foot to put it over the bar, but that time with the outside of the right foot he fired it over the bar. 1-5 to 4 points. No word of what additional time is to be played, but we're just coming up to close to the half-time whistle. We should get a call here now, but Athlone have gone short with the kick out, and they have the possession here, but again almost intercepted there, but good work there by Josh Kenny as he gets the ball over to the far side. Another opportunity for Athlone. Can they get a score? They have a man in a little bit of space here now. Shane Reid, and Reid heading across the Downs 45. He's still going. Killian Lynn came to meet him, but Dilly does well to get in and get the shot in, and he gets the free. Good carrying of the ball there. Shane Reid did very well there, and it almost opened up in front of him there, but just needed maybe someone coming off the shoulder to get a goal chance. But
he was a little bit isolated in the run, but like his strong running meant that he kind of had to be pulled back, and I think that's where Athlone their kind of inventiveness up front is kind of diminished as the half has gone on, and probably their best opportunity is kind of that direct running. They've got one or two chances out of that.
Yeah, Killian Lynn here going to kick this in from the hand just on the edge of the D, clips it in, clips it over the bar. Nice point there as his first one, and I think referee Barry Pearce 35 seconds on the clock, and I think that's a fair reflection how the game has gone, Paul. We've had very little stop starting, play has run 1-5 to 5 points, but it has been an interesting battle. You can't say it. Both teams are not going at it anyway.
Yeah, I think the interesting contrast in styles. Both teams are going for it. It's not overly defensive. The Downs from their point of view, when they get possession, they're getting it very easily from their kick out and attacking very quickly, and generally trying to move it through the hands and create overlaps, have runners off the shoulder and runners off angles, and that's creating opportunities for them. And then they also have the option of direct ball into Niall Mitchell and runners coming off his shoulder, and that's both that's the way they're getting their scores. Athlone have had their own element of bringing it up to about 65-45 and good movement inside and direct ball inside and creating opportunities that way, or actually just direct running at the Downs, and I think like they've got 3 frees in that half from direct running at the Downs, which have been 2 of them put over from distance from 45, and then that last one just there by Killian Lynn from inside the D, and they've all come from that place. So look, very open. I know 1-5 to 5 points isn't a huge score, but I have to say it's been very entertaining, and the quality of the football on both sides has been really, really good.
Yeah, and the difference, Paul, between the sides, that goal from Andrew Kilmartin, it was a great piece of play in the lead up to it by the Downs. Mitchell, the focal point, he gave a beautiful reverse pass to Andrew Kilmartin coming in, and he did the rest, finishing past John Duddy. That goal has been that little bit of quality, but Mitchell, he's a focal point in there, and he's a danger. He's such a big man in there.
Yeah, he was, and to be fair, Athlone started with Michael Byrne on him, and he did well on the first 2 or 3 of those sort of balls that went in. He was out in front, and and denied Mitchell. But I think it's changed a little bit now, and I wasn't really sure who was picking him up in the last few plays, but definitely that change of whoever was picking up Mitchell has allowed Mitchell to get into it, and he's picked up about 6 or 7 different varieties of high balls, even when it's wide, and he's created scores. The goal came off it, the Joe Moran crossfield ball, there was a point came off that. There was another one for Niall himself that he put wide, just off the top of my head. There's definitely that's causing Athlone a bit of problems.
Yeah,
fight to resolve that.
5 wides apiece. So look, in the second half, it'll be coming up in bit like, but Athlone will have the breeze in the second half, and I'm looking over the scoreboard here at TEG Cusack Park, and it is going to be favouring them, and like, I think only going in 3 points behind. I know football is a possession game, and the win doesn't often impact it, but still it's easier to play with it than against it, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Look, the tendency sometimes is you go for shots that aren't on, like Luke's one there, kicking it from 45 yards rather than taking it on, and they can sometimes drift wide, and sometimes that can suck a bit of energy out of you. I think Athlone will be pleased they're well in the game. There isn't much between the teams apart from that good goal that the Downs scored. If you think about the Downs game plan, that running hard and creating overlaps and having runners coming off, playing against the wind will suit that perfectly from their point of view. So, the angle ball or the long ball into Niall Mitchell might be a bit more challenging with the ball hanging up in the second half, but they still have that other way of playing. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how both teams approach that second half.
Yeah, we're looking for our viewers. It is 1-5 to 5 points in favour of the Downs. We're going to take a break here from commentary for the half time. We'll leave viewers home with some highlights of that opening half, and some ads will be ran as well. But we'll be back in good time for that second half. Join us then.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shay, Murtagh, Precast.
welcome back to TEG Cusack Park for the second half here, where both sides have made their way back out onto the pitch. Don't see any changes. There's a lot of footballs on the pitch down here on the right hand side, Paul, but I think we have the same 15 that we started and finished the half with.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting half, quite enjoyable, and I think that both sides, as somebody said off camera here at half time, both sides want to go forward, and that's always refreshing.
Yeah, no, I like their intention when they get the ball is to try and create scores as quickly as they can, and that like I think it's been like the quality of their attack and play, and also defensively, both teams have been really good, and I'd like to applaud them for it. Really, it's been very progressive.
Yeah, and I think in fairness, Paul, that's what we would have expected with a knockout, because today is the last game for one of these players. Big collision there on the throne, but it's the last game of the year for one of these players as such.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and we were still laughing at I think it was Andrew Kilmartin took out two Athlone fellas to allow Niall Mitchell jump on his own for that, which wasn't picked up, but
referee then the words of Niall Mitchell. Lucky enough he was behind the referee's back there as he ended up taking that free there, and Athlone supporters were calling for him to throw the ball in, but Kaz is on the way again, and Johnny Lynham gets a touch here now, and he pushes it off as far as Oisin Murphy wearing the number 17 gives it off now as far as Andrew Kilmartin back inside where Johnny Lynham again looking up. This time Athlone just look down to my right hand side. I see they're holding two players in there, but pretty much all the rest of them back inside their own 65, and Downs just trying to play it around, trying to stretch them out, to create a little bit of space. The man that will take them on at every opportunity is Andrew Kilmartin, and he pops it in and takes a quick return pass from Niall Mitchell. Then long fisted pass into Luke on the 13-metre line. Luke they know he's trying to get it onto his left foot, and they defended him well, they pushed him out, and he couldn't just hook it enough over his shoulder to get that. But again, good defensive play, but then also good attacking play by the Downs.
Nice combination between Niall Mitchell and Kilmartin there, and then again with Luke, and Athlone defended it well, in fairness.
John Duddy has clipped this ball out into the centre there, but it's gathered very well for a mark from Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan got a good point in the first half now, gives it on quickly there as far as Philip Martin. Philip's ball inside, but again it's a bit wasteful. And the Downs, certainly the Downs have come out of the trap quicker in this second half. Athlone really haven't yet get any possession of any note at all.
No, I haven't had an attack yet, but I think the biggest challenge for Athlone now is just these restarts. When they're going long and they're being forced to go long, they're struggling to win possession in the middle of the field.
Yeah, John with the left foot. Where's this one? Again, good kick out, gathered very well over there by Stephen Flaherty. He gets the mark, but he continues to play, and then gives a nice ball inside where Stephen O'Connor has come out from the corner. He gives it on now to Shane Allen. Allen got a lovely point, got it all. Did all the work for it in that open half. This time he carries it inside the 45, puts it back as far as Stephen O'Connor. O'Connor backs himself, got Freeze behind him there, but it dropped quickly into Trevor Martin's hands, and he's happy to start an attack again for the Downs. And Kieran Nolan gives a nice ball out here now. There's a chance for the Downs to get on the move again, to have the possession. Conor Coughlin was involved. Ian Burke, nice ball down the line to Mitchell. Mitchell comes away from his man, pops it back inside, and the ball fisted inside, almost intercepted, but Downs have it again. Mitchell is on it again, this time with the left foot. Niall Mitchell.
What a score.
Beautiful score.
That is as good as you'll see. Ball inside to him over on the sideline. He pops it out, keeps tracking around, and ends up on the end of it, and a super kick with his left foot.
Yeah, almost nonchalantly just swung it over the bar there. Lovely kick by him. Almost intercepted on just watching the replay of it, but again Mitchell inside the 45-metre line fires it over the bar, just to lead back out now to two scores. This ball not gathered in the middle of the field, fisted down on the breaking ball. It's Athlone that react to it first of all, and they have it on. Mark Egan hasn't really been involved in the game that much in the first half, but now he has a chance, a little bit of space in front of him. He didn't carry it maybe as far as he could have, but he has it now again. Johnny Lynham was trying to shut him down, but with the left foot he fires it.
Nobody really knew what was happening there. It was a poor effort, but nearly ended up bobbling around the square there.
Yeah, that came across. We'd see it again. Mark Egan did well. He got on to it. He carried it forward. He took a return pass, and think he was going for a score. We'd have to say he was anyway, but fired it across, and Downs defenders didn't really cover themselves in glory there.
And Daniel Reid was in the mix there, but he's come off now.
That's the last piece of action. Last piece of action for Daniel. He's a bit disappointed when he knows there was a little bit of a chance there if he had been just maybe a little bit more alert, but kick out is worked away by the Downs again, and Ian Burke carries it by Mark Egan, gives it off to Johnny Lynham. Johnny just comes back, has a look, sees a bit of space, and then just holds that possession. Has Conor Coughlin coming off the shoulder. Coughlin makes a run, continues his run, and then the ball is given in the direction of Andrew Kilmartin, but intercepted there by Shane Reid. And now can Athlone on the turn as the Downs are going forward, getting it kicked in high. It's asking an awful lot of Killian Lane. Then very, very well engineered a free there. That ball was going to beat him, but he turned into the Downs.
Technically it's a free, but I don't think either of them knew what they were doing. They're both trying to turn and run for the ball, and their legs got tangled, and unfortunately for Andrew Shaw, he's deemed to have fouled.
Yeah, there's an opportunity for Athlone again, but it wasn't the best ball in the world. In fairness to Killian, he was smart, and he ended up maybe engineering a free. Referee telling him exactly where to take it from. He will kick it from his hand, left foot, suit the left footed kicker. Killian just going through his routine, comes forward, looks at the post and just clips it nicely over the bar. It's his second point of the day, two of them coming from frees.
Yeah, and Athlone needed that score like 6 minutes into the second half. They need that'll settle them now, but they kind of need to start chipping away at that 1 goal lead and kind of getting 2 scores in a row if they can.
Yeah, Downs going short. Charlie Drum has the possession. Pretty much their full back line have handled the ball, and Kieran Nolan latest to get onto it, and Kieran gives it over to the far side where Charlie Drum comes to the 45 and just pops it back in now. Chance here with Andrew Shaw could be under a little bit of pressure here, but he does well to almost gather and lay the ball off there to Johnny Lynham on the one move, and then Johnny comes forward then, but again good hands there. Jayla Burkus attempted pass intercepted, and a chance now for Stephen O'Connor. Stephen with the possession gives it back here now, and a chance for Shane Reid. What can Shane do? Puts a lovely little ball inside, but again taken, but had to turn back around, and now Ray Canary has been pulled back, surely been fouled. Now to the referee this time as the shot comes in. Joey Moore 50. Looked like there was a foul there on the Athlone man there as the kick came in there. Ray Canellan also thought he was fouled. The referee didn't agree with either of them, and the ball came in, and somehow Athlone managed to get a 45 after all of that there, but certainly they looked like a tackle there. Ray Canellan did very well. They do engineer a 45 out, so there's a chance now for Kieran Coakley again.
Yeah, and this should be well within his range. It didn't trouble him the distance in the first half.
Yeah, it's a classic kick again.
The Downs are back in it now, are under a bit of pressure now. Athlone with 2 scores in a row there, and that's got it back to a 2-point game, and they've just got that little bit of momentum going for them now.
Yeah, Athlone supporters getting behind their side here, and as we look down here as the Downs carry the ball forward, there's an injured player down there from current player from Athlone, but he's currently with a serious knee injury. Noel Mulligan. We see him standing below on the steps, and I'm sure he wishes he was out there. It looks like he's kicking every ball down there, Paul, and it's very hard for a man that's used to playing to.
I think I can hear him up here communicating to the players what to do, but here come the Downs. Nice combination play with Mitchell again.
Yeah, and the shot from Ian Martin, it's very high. Now what's it going to do? Is it going to stay and play? The goalkeeper John Dudley has to deal with it, but didn't deal with it the clearest, and it is eventually towed away to the far side where Luke has it on the loop around. Luke carries it inside. Looks like he took a good few steps, but then fouls the referee there, and Athlone supporters not overly happy about it.
Yeah, no, there was a bit of a lunge in there, and Luke was going at pace, coming across or looking to come across the goals, and just a lazy foot in there. I think was
was it Shane Reid, and as a result, here's a free for Luke now to get the Downs back into it.
Yeah, he's going to kick it really into the breeze here. Now let's see. Hands down here to that man Noel Mulligan down there on the sideline, and we watched the ball as it kicked in, and the wind did hold that one. Noel Mulligan has been he was been playing centre back for this side throughout the early stages of time. He was suffering a very bad knee injury, so look, we wish him all the best in his recovery. We hope to see him back. Certainly not this year, but next year. Kick out, well worked there by Athlone. Ball just knocked down nicely, and there's a chance for Ray Canal now to bring his corner back Josh Kenny onto the play, and Josh gives it inside. Two between them now, and there's a chance for Stephen O'Connor. Stephen encouraged to go forward, back himself, looking inside on the right foot. It's a great score. That's a lovely score.
Athlone certainly have a bit of momentum behind them now, Ray. 3 scores in a row, and it's back to a 1-point game, and their attacking play is working very well for them at the moment.
Yeah, you said it, Paul. They needed to just chip away at the goal lead. They've done exactly that. 2/3 of it have gone out of the way now. So Downs again go short with the kick out. Ian Martin is back there very, very deep, and he gives it back to Trevor Martin, his goalkeeper, and they're going to come across to this side of the field where Kieran Nolan has Oisin Murphy in space here, and Hannah Burke now takes it up, and he carries on, just about to pop it on, get the timing of the pass right this time, but Downs do well. They work it inside now, and Kevin Sullivan goes across his own 65, gets inside one man, but 2 Athlone men get in around him, and then the foul is committed, but referee is going to allow the play to go because Ray Canal has possession. Shane Allen is there in support. Allen driving forward onto the man that got the last point, Stephen O'Connor, looking around, seeing what options are there, forced to give it back as far as Ray Canal. Canal drops the shoulder and tries to shrug off Joe Moore, and just holds that possession. They're on the move again, are the Athlone men. They have it here, coming towards the Downs 45. Stephen O'Connor has it again, goes inside. The Downs with a lot of players back now behind the ball. The ball is with Eamon Martin. Eamon encouraged to come forward and has a chance to get the shot in. He fires it in high.
Not too far wide, but probably would have been better being a little bit patient. But what the Downs are, they're just being a little bit pedestrian in terms of how they work that ball out, and they're giving Athlone opportunities to set little traps for them and get turnovers in the middle of the field, and that's giving Athlone that just bit of momentum and that platform going forward.
Yeah, Joe Moore, number 5, has been taken off. He's been replaced by number 4, Peter Murray. We'll see now what changes him. Murray seems to be going back in there to pick up Stephen O'Connor. But the kick out is gone, and Mitchell grabs it well. I think he called the mark straight away there. Don't know whether he connected and caught the ball cleanly or not, but the referee gives him the mark, and then chance for Ian Martin to give the ball down that far side, and Downs have it again, trying to create some. Andrew Kilmartin has it, needs a little bit of support, has it from Mitchell. Mitchell has Oisin Murphy here if he needs him. Murphy takes the ball from as Mitchell goes to ground, and now Charlie Drum, chance to come forward across the Athlone 45, back to Éanna Burke, long fisted pass, back to Oisin Murphy again. Murphy over the head of Mitchell, on now to Johnny Lyon. Johnny trying to shrug off his man there. That's Mark Egan. Egan working hard, trying to keep him out, and does very well there as the ball broke, and Athlone pick it up, and just at the moment momentum is currently with Athlone, even though they're trailing by a point.
It's with Athlone, they're getting tackles in, they're getting turnovers, they're working very hard. Challenge for the Downs is Niall Mitchell's drifted out to kind of help out in midfield, and they're just lacking that focal point now in their attack, and they're just being slow compared to the first half in terms of how they were kind of giving and going, running off the shoulder, giving it into Mitchell, passing it on. That's gone out of the Downs game now, and it's just that it's killing them at the moment.
That, Paul, too?
I'm not so sure. It just seems like they've kind of come back into their shell a little bit and just not attacking with the pace that they were.
Yeah, and Shane Allen came forward there, but his pass wasn't the best one in the world. The referee then said there was a free on the foul on Niall Mitchell. Don't know what the foul was for, but anyway, he's the man that's counts, and his ball fired over the far side. There's an advantage being played here now as Conor Coughlin comes forward. He's coming towards the 20-metre line. He has a look at the post. He fires it in, and the umpire is taking it. That one has gone to the right and wide again.
And the Downs are racking up the wides now. Like in the first half, they only had 4 wides in total. Like we're 13 minutes into it, the 4 wides already. And the other thing, like the other challenge the Downs are having is that they're just conceding frees in scoreable positions as well, which Athlone aren't.
Yeah, Matthew Cunningham wearing the number 15. He was listed to start, but he's about to be introduced here. I think it might be Philip Martin that's been replaced.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Substitution on the down, team number 18, Philip Martin is replaced by number 15, Matthew Cunningham.
Kick out on the centre, broken away from John Stapleton. Downsman go for it, looked like it was touching the ground, but no one able to get clean possession. Then good work there by the Athlone man, about to go down the ball. Pressure comes in, toe on the ball.
Yeah, bravely down. One is free, and Athlone are back at it again.
Yeah, Philip Martin taking off there. Got a point in the opening half, but hasn't really been involved in the game that much in the second half. So again, Johnny Murray ringing the changes. So with this possession from the free, and they have it now and a chance to come forward. Nice ball given forward here for Stephen Flaherty. Carried it forward, gives it off to Mark Egan. Egan back to the wing back again. Stephen Flaherty. Stephen,
that will something he will not want to see on a replay. Just really needed more patience there to kind of take it into a more favourable position for the shot.
Did well, a couple of different occasions, got involved, carried it forward, but I suppose it's a case of wrong man, the wrong place, the wrong time. But from this now, Downs coming forward here to have the possession. Over on the far side, Conor Coughlin pops it back here now to Ian Burke. Ian fists the ball inside where Johnny Lynham comes on to Lynham, lays it off. Conor Coughlin back to Kieran Nolan. Kieran spins around, gives it back to Coughlin again. Coughlin carries it forward and then pops it in over the top, looking for Luke to come onto it. And Luke onto it at pace, comes inside with the left foot, clips it in. Wide. Someone is across the front of the post and wide as well. But back to what they have been doing good. Creating a little ball in over the top for players to come on and pace. Would have fancied Luke to finish that one though.
Yeah, no, that would have been. It's well within his range and his capability, and it just drifted wide.
Yeah, John Duddy fires it over to the far side, broken down there, but on the breaking ball, it's an Athlone man that has him. They have the possession. Ray Canellan is that man. He comes inside his man, comes inside a second man and carries it forward and then fists the ball on as far as Stephen O'Connor. O'Connor goes inside the tackle. Bigger man, but then his arm pulled back there by Matthew Cunningham as he's about to get the pass in free. John Stapleton is going to take it. John, quickly. Chance now for Athlone to come forward, trailing by a point. 16 and a half minutes on the clock. Trying to create an opportunity here now. Get back on terms. Stapleton is free here inside. He gives it to him. Shane Allen carries it across and then just pops it back as far as the left cornerback. That's Michael Byrne. Michael, he's heading towards the Downs 45 metre line. No one else back up on the other end of the field to worry about, so he'll carry on forward. Athlone have the possession. Good work there by Eamon Martin as he changes the play. Ray Canella now again looking to probe away here and see can there create an opening. John Stapleton, John, he won't take on the pass or the shot, but he gives it off and holds possession here with Michael Byrne. Byrne now to Killian Lynn. Killian carries it forward and then pass out here now to Shane Allen. Lynn continues to run, tries to drag a couple of Downs players with him. Given inside, and Shane Allen has almost given possession away there, but then he's encouraged to take the shot on the right score. And why wouldn't you with a quality kick like that?
Just worked it and worked it and worked it till they got it into the right position.
Last week we seen him at centre half forward kicking 2 scores which were crucial in getting the draw. He's come from the right half back position, kicked 2 beautiful points today again.
Yeah, no, his accuracy is really impressive, but also as impressive is like Athlone's patience there in terms of just working the ball, probing, and eventually kind of teeing up the opportunity. And like, I wouldn't be surprised this game ends in a draw, given that Athlone seem to be the draw specialists of the championship so far.
Yeah, the Downs have come on the attack here now, and it's flicked on as a chance for Luke, who flicks across into centre. Matthew Cunningham off the line. I don't know who blocked him, but never say die from the Athlone defenders there, because it looked odds on and Matthew Cunningham had not the only put it in.
I know you always tell a forward to try and go low, but that was the opportunity to blast it high and gave them every opportunity to get back across.
Yeah. Let off there for Athlone. It was great play in fairness by the Downsmen that went right up the field. Luke did very well, did exactly what you would hope he would do. Pops it across to a man in space, but unfortunately Matthew Cunningham couldn't get the finish. Now Athlone trying to respond. There's a nice ball given inside, and then a foul there on the 45 and a chance again for Kieran Coakley. The foul was on Eamon Martin there. He was on front of his man. That time he showed strength, really wanted the ball, and he drew the foul there. And there's a chance. Kieran Coakley has kicked 3 frees, 1 of 2 from frees and 1 from a 45 from pretty much this same area. Sure, he'll quite fancy this when he's making his way up slowly to it here. All right, this time looks like it's a little bit inside the 45-metre line. But Paul, we're just getting a chance to draw a breath after that. That was
a super move, really well created and really well defended at the same time.
Yeah, we'll watch Coakley now as he's again has a look at this one. Fabulous take off the ground again.
And that's going to the 4, and you know that's the 4th free that the Downs have conceded, and you know, or maybe even the 5th, and really it's given that loan, it's keeping them in the game. They've got the other thing is actually the scores they have been really good scores, the real inspiration scores. You can probably hear the crowd in front of us roaring them on, and they're doing really well, and momentum is definitely with them at the moment.
Yeah, there's 2 subs that have been introduced there. For Athlone, number 21 is Ryan O'Connor has come in, and he's replaced Shane Reid. And for the Downs over on the far side, it's Jonathan. It's Kevin Smollett has come on, but he replaced Conor Coughlin. But the Downs were on the attack from that kick out over there. But Shane Allen again somehow manages to get back and intercept it. Athlone have it again, and Ray Connellan with possession. Ryan O'Connor has just been introduced and gets a high tackle there on. Athlone man just crossed the shoulder there. I think probably going to be a yellow card for Kevin Sullivan. I think it is.
Yeah, that was Ray Connellan now, just got a heavy knock there in that, but I'm sure he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's back on his feet. He has the ball. Mark Egan is there around him, just getting a drink of water. But 21 minutes on the clock as Connellan gets it underway. And he goes nice ball, hops it into the chest there of Stephen O'Connor. Stephen low ball down inside. Ryan O'Connor thrown off the ball there, and Charlie Drum was carrying it forward. You know, Kilmartin and Kieran Dolan, and Charlie Drum has continued his run, trying to get this ball forward. Gives it off now to Mitchell. Mitchell has a man, Kevin Smollett, in space over on the far side. Ball a little bit behind him, needed to be just in front of him there, but he does well to gather. Back from the 13-metre line, gives it back out to Mitchell. Mitchell bounces on his toes, has a look to see what's on from. Takes on his man, he's still going forward, and then quick ball off the hands. Luke inside Mitchell, great opening here, a great chance, and John Duddy comes out and spreads himself well. Brilliant work there by the goalkeeper. Came out and gets the block. It's gone out for a 45, but again the Downs cut them open in that move again.
Super combination play, real vision in the pass, and real quick hands, and keeper did really well. He was well off his line and out on top of Niall Mitchell when he went to take the shot, and pulled off a good save.
Yeah, and again, no fault to the attacker there. Did everything right, and it's credit to the goalkeeper. Came out quickly and spread himself and got the block. Now chance for Luke again with this 45. Kieran Coakley kicked him in the first half. I'm almost there, so this a chance now for Luke with his left foot, suiting the left footed kicker, and side trailing by a point. 22.5 minutes, gets good height, but it's spinning across, but Mitchell is under and he'll keep it in play. Super catch by the big man, carries it inside, needs a little bit of support. The Downs have the possession, but they're forced to give it back out now as far as Ian Martin from about 40 metres out, trying to get away from his man, but does very well to fire it over into space where Johnny Lynham is filling it. Johnny heads towards the 13-metre line, about to take on his man, goes in on the short line, keeps it in play, gives it inside, and that time it's fisted over the bar.
Ian Martin just on the end of it there after starting the play, and just fisted it sensibly over the bar. So back to a draw.
23 minutes on the clock. Sensible thing to do. Don't need to go around like that. They're tied again now at 10-1, 7-10.
Yeah, no, it really is sensible. That was a good decision. Downs needed that score.
Yeah, John Dudley's kicked out again. Is out into the middle. There's 3 or 4 players looking for the ball, but it is the Athlone man to pick it up. It's Mark Egan. He's been a little bit more influential now. Gives it on here to Killian Lynn. They all know he wants to get on his left foot. Doesn't get to work it out, but it have it back now with Stephen O'Connor, and Stephen curls it in, but unfortunately Stephen hasn't that one on target. But again, nice quick hands from the Athlone forwards on the break. Mark Egan starting to get get a little bit more.
Just the momentum with them, Ray. They're just forcing those shots just a little bit now. That's 2 or 3 in a row where they've just really kind of forced the chance. But they're definitely getting the opportunities. Both teams are getting the opportunities.
Yeah, Kieran Nolan has taken that short kick out from Trevor Martin. He's gone across his own 45, coming across the field and gives it on to Charlie Drum. Charlie has Ian Burke in support, and Burke on now to his corner forward. That's Luke Loughlin. Luke trying to get away from his man, just been forced to go across the pitch, and Johnny Lynham is there to take it from, and Johnny over to the far side here now, where there's a chance for Ian Martin to get an attack on the go again. Here now Kevin Smullen just been introduced back there now as far as Andrew Kilmartin. Andrew just outside his own 65, gives it on here to Smullen. Smullen runs into a heavy tackle, goes to ground, touches the ball on the ground, but a good hit coming in there by the Athlone defenders. Pass wasn't the best in the world. It put Smullen under pressure, but a turnover by Athlone, and they'll be very happy with that. Ray Kennellan has the ball, and he jinks away from a couple of down players and then fires a nice long fisted pass out here where there's a chance for Athlone to come on the move again. The ball inside now to Ryan O'Connor. Gets on the ball, pops it back to James Finless. James back now to Ray Kennellan, gives it inside again as far as Stephen Flaherty. Stephen holds possession, and Ray Kennellan loops around and takes it again. Trying to orchestrate a pass here, and then maybe another attack, and James Finless comes onto it again. Finless off to Stephen Flaherty. He doesn't hold it the first time, but Athlone just been forced to go back here now as far as Dermot Martin. Dermot as well, and then gets a nice ball into Ray Kennellan, who had found a little pocket of space. He comes forward, he fires it in with the left foot. It's a dangerous ball. It's gone in, it's gone off. It's gone off a defender there now.
And like Ray Kennellan has become really influential in this game. Like he's just picking up possession, he's popping it off, he's picking passes. And now it's been signalled wide.
Ball has been signalled wide there. I think the referee was going to change his opinion anyway. But certainly there was 2 players in there. Couldn't see from where we were exactly who would went off, but referee I think indicates to the.
It's wide now anyway. The play's back on.
You know, happy that he's gone wide, and down to work the short kick out again, and Andrew Kilmartin gives it across right just in front of the Zana Burke. Burke carrying it forward here now to Kieran Nolan. Burke has continued the run, but Nolan has the pass here, or the ball here, as he carries it into the Athlone half the field. Lovely little ball laid on here, and a chance here now for the Downs again. Coming forward, Johnny Lane lost possession at a crucial time, but it's maybe there for him now. Shot.
Saved again.
Oh, it looked like it was going to go across the keeper, but it goes off. A defender diving in there, and it's gone out.
I think it's definitely a 50. There was a lot of talk about it was wide, but great movement from the Downs, and I think it was Matthew Cunningham in on the end of another goal scoring opportunity, and I think it was blocked. I've seen foot blocks given for less. No, it hit Kieran Clough on the back of the head as he was diving.
Yeah. Kept out of the net, I suppose.
He kept it out of the net. I'm not sure he knew much about it, but
yeah, it is a 45 here now, and Luke is out to take it again. Fired the last one in, but didn't get the distance on it. But it worked out in the end because Niall Mitchell kept it. Goes short with this kick, with this 45. But Luke Loughlin has it again, needs a little bit of support here, trying to get away from Mark Egan. He's forced him very, very wide. 3 blue and white jerseys after, and then Luke fired him on the run, but not exactly what he was hoping for. Let's just say it's out over the end line and wide. Sub introduced Oisin Loughlin wearing the number 7, who was listed to start. Has just come in instead of Kevin Sullivan. Yeah, Athlone have done well with the kick out. They haven't gone short. James Finless back inside now, and clock said we're 28 minutes. And all I can say to Paul is if we end up here for extra time, we'll be in the dark for somebody. But Athlone will hope to get on the score again. The ball fired inside. Stephen O'Connor. 2 defenders in there. No need to follow a tangle of legs there. He goes to ground, and it's going to be a free in, and certainly an opportunity here. There's another sub look like it's going to be introduced. Athlone, Benny Martin, where number 19 is coming out of the dugout down below, so sure it won't be taken until Killian Lynn is going to take this free for his side.
Yeah, no,
that the Downs really need to be a little bit more disciplined in those situations. Now players running away from the goals, no real danger, and all you have to do is just, even if he gets the ball, is just stand him up.
Shepherd them over closer to the flag. You know, Paul, it's always easier from in here, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Thank God.
Yeah, but I think it's Shane Allen has come forward. Certainly Killian Lynn was there, but it doesn't. This free doesn't suit a left footed kicker. So Shane has gone over to take it. Crucial opportunity here now. Gets a good connection on it, and over the bar. 29 minutes is Athlone introduced Benny Martin. We'll see who's going off in a second. Benny Martin coming in. Where's the number 9? I think it's Eamon Martin.
Eamon Martin coming off.
Kick out. This is a crucial phase of play coming up here because we're into the last 25 seconds of addition of time. So we just see the signal is, I think 3 minutes, I think is the additional time. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Heading into the last 15 seconds of the 30 as the Downs have possession here with Charlie Drum. Charlie gives it on here now. There's a chance for the Downs to get on the attack again. Ian Martin has it. He's very close to the side. He's gone by his man. Carrying it forward and again. Same as
Downs. Just be so disciplined. Like that was no need to concede a free position.
A tangle of legs as much as anything there.
Yeah.
And, you know, go to
just got the wrong side, and you know you just got to be so disciplined in those situations. They're just kind of soft frees. And
Ian Martin, I think it was the man that got the free there for the side.
Yeah. But Niall Mitchell's taken it.
Free is on the 13-metre line. Mitchell going to take it. Referee just has to move back because he's going to come out and get himself a little bit better angle. It's a crucial kick for the Downs. It's high enough.
I think that's over
the bar. I think it is indeed. Mitchell, second score different from a free. And Paul, we wondered last week as he stood over a free to take it, but it looks like certainly
he's definitely had his practice.
Had a bit of practice.
It's a lot better than the one he took last week.
Yeah, kick out again for John Duddy. It's a crucial one. We're a minute into the 3 minutes of additional. John looking to see what options are on for. Clips it with the left foot, looking for John Stapleton. Stapleton goes high, breaks it down. The Downs get the breaking ball. Kieran Nolan has it, comes forward, gets the pass away here now. And a chance for Oisin Murphy to fire it across. Mitchell fires it in. It's hanging in the air. It's broken down inside. Where is it? The goalkeeper needs to deal with it, and he did deal with it. John Dunn, he did very, very well.
They're still not out of danger
here. No, they don't get a free.
Oh my God! I thought Niall Mitchell was going to swing that over, and it didn't even go out of play. It just hung there in the square.
Yeah, whatever. Just come across into the breeze, and it hung there. And there was plenty of Downs men in unders. Athlone defenders just about dealt with it. They have the free taken now and they're back inside their own 20-metre line. If there's going to be one more opportunity for them, let's wait and see. They do beat the press and they have a chance now to get it down the field. Picked up by Stephen Flaherty. Stephen gives it on now. Oh, and the pass doesn't go to hand, and then it's gone out over the sideline. Athlone claims went off a Downs man, but the linesman has signalled that it is going to be for the Downs. And this line ball back halfway between 45 and 65, taken back to the goalkeeper Trevor Martin. Is there somebody going to make a hero of themselves here, because a place in the semi-final up for grabs, or are we going to be here for another 20 minutes or so? Charlie Drum has the ball, he gives it back to Trevor Martin, takes the return pass. Athlone trying to get pressure on the Downs, back inside the Downs 45-metre line. Kieran Nolan does very well to come out, and has he given it away? He has indeed. And Sticks has taken it. John Stapleton did very well, and the ball fired back a little bit aimlessly there by Stephen O'Connor, but it finds a blue jersey, and Killian Lynn gives it on. There's a chance here now for Benny Martin. Benny gives it. Oh, it's gone out over the sideline, and it is gone out over the sideline. 2 seconds of additional time of the 3 minutes. Let's see what's referee Barry Pearce going to do. We're looking at him, and in fact, we're going to be here for another 20 minutes.
I have to say,
we better get the candles out.
Credit to Stephen O'Connor. There was 5 Downs players and Stephen O'Connor was the only forward. He chased down every single one of them, put so much pressure on to get that turnover at the end. And if Athlone just had been that little bit more disciplined in possession, they could have created an opportunity to kind of get a last score. But
it's getting a little bit heated here down under us, but Paul, there is extra time. All these games have to finish on the day. A little bit of to and fro, a little bit of handbags. Both sides just need to settle down, get into the dressing room, regroup, and they're going to be back out here for extra time.
That's first bit of handbags, I'd say, in the whole game. Like, it was played in a really good spirit and a lot of passion and energy, and I suppose in some ways a draw is a fair result, but I'm actually glad there's another 20 minutes, truth be told, even if it is getting a bit dark, because I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, exactly. So Paul, I think for ourselves, I think we need to take a break here from commentary, because we're going to be back for another 20 minutes or so. But
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Sevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shay, Murtagh, Precast.
Welcome back to TEG Cusack Park, where we're getting ready for 2 periods of 10 minutes of extra time. The referee has thrown up the coin again, and it looks like the Downs are going to finish playing the way they finished the game. They're going to start the extra time the same way as they finished. They're going to play from right to left as we look out here from the stand in TEG Cusack Park. The only thing I'll be worried about here is it's getting very, very dark here, so hopefully the lights of the scoreboard lighting up over there, the lights at Dunstores down our left hand. There was a little bit of afters at the end of the final whistle, but I think common sense is hopefully for our viewers home it will look a bit brighter, but it is thought it's going to be an issue now. But anyway, we're up and running for these 10 minutes. John Stapleton will go aside, and 2 big men. This time Niall Mitchell goes to ground. The referee said he was pushing the back. Johnny Lynham has the free taken and fired in here. The attacker allows the ball to hop, and it works out nicely because Andrew Kilmartin has a chance here now, coming in, trying to get in on his right, and great tracking back there by, I think that was Shane Allen again, and got a hand in and knocked the ball away from the Downs when he's about to pull the trigger, and the Downs coming out, or Athlone coming out with the possession. Fouled. Good defending in.
Yeah, no, really good defending. That was like real discipline there, and just got a hand across and dispossessed Kilmartin, and then just worked it out, and they've got possession now, and they start again.
Yeah, John Duddy takes that ball back there from Dermot Martin, and Martin just coming out. The fatigue will be an issue here now, but he does very well to pop it in over the top of Mark Egan. Now is in a little bit of space, gives it inside where he has a bit of support there from Stephen Flaherty. Flaherty, low ball in, not the best ball in the world there, looking for Stephen O'Connor, but picked up and by Ian Burke, and Ian is fouled, then goes to ground. The referee sees a serious injury there, and he's calling for a physio to come onto the field. It wasn't the best ball in the world to give in to him there.
Oh, right, fired in really hard at his feet, and you know, for a big man, for even a small man, that'd be hard to gather from that point of view. You know, just like I think for both teams, just having a little bit of patience and calmness now. Like, it's only 10 minutes a half. You know, get possession, build, give the ball when it's really on, and you can guarantee possession inside. Put it in space where fellas can run onto it and recycle.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of the times, Paul, when we do go into extra time in these games, it takes only a couple of scores to win it. You know, because fatigue is there, mistakes keep being made and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a team that just keeps the composure and the discipline and generate the open and get the scores.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and just hold on to possession and just create the opportunity, create a real good opportunity rather than forcing it.
Yeah, Conor Coughlin is making his way. There's that a temporary sub or what it is with
when you get treated by the physio on the field, you have to come off and wait on the sideline.
Yeah, 1-8 to 11 points, so it's all to play for here, and certainly scores will be hard to come by in 10 minutes.
Downs have possession from that free here now, and Kieran Nolan pops it inside now, and coming on the burst there is Kevin Nolan coming inside here now, and Conor Coughlin. And Coughlin went to ground, and I don't know, is it right to say he went to ground very easily, but it looked like there was very little contact there, but there was plenty of blue jerseys around, and the referee saying there's going to be a free and a chance at the first score.
Yeah, it was a clear free, and definitely there's, you know, Downs have come out just looking that bit sharper and bit faster that they didn't look like in the second half. They're kind of starting this half much like they started the start of the game originally, and they just look to have that bit more cutting about them now at the moment.
Yeah, they did create a couple of very good chances in that second half as well, where they cut through the Athlone defence but didn't capitalise and get the scores, and maybe it deserved.
Keeper had 2 good saves, well, 1 good save by the keeper and the midfielder, and I think it was the full back, all kind of contributed, clearing balls off the line essentially, or blocking shots. So, you know, the Downs they've been creating the opportunities, but their execution has just been a little bit off thus far.
Yeah, there's a chance for Luke here now to take this free. He's standing inside the Diaz Sasuda left footed kicker, and will be close to the 20-metre line by the time he comes forward, and he comes forward and he fires it over the bar. The first score of an extra time. Free from Luke Loughlin as the switch is made again, because Ian Burke has come back in, so that should mean Conor Coughlin will be making his way off. We will see as he makes his way off here. Temporary sub there for the Downs. Athlone sideline not overly happy about it there, but Conor Coughlin, who got that last free, he just makes his way back to the dugout, limps his way back to the dugout. But kick out now for John Duddy again. John left footed, fires as it hangs up in the air. Mark Egan goes up, gets one hand to it. His teammates are alert to the danger now, and good tracking there by the Downs. Oh, wow, clean off the ground there. We could see it from here, but referee doesn't give the free. And
dropped it straight away.
And now Luke has possession here as he carries it forward, trying to take on his man, forced into the corner, looks up, fires it across into the centre, beautiful ball, finds Mitchell lays it off to Kevin Smullen with the shot, high and wide.
That was almost a beautiful move, but that was a poor finish.
Yeah, and it was a fabulous ball across from Luke Loughlin. Looked up, picked out Mitchell, had Smullen on the overlap, but I think justice was done there because the ball was taken straight off the ground here down before. But fairness to Barry Pearson, he couldn't see there was a lot of legs in the way there, but John Duddy again with this kick out, he clips it out. John Stapleton goes high, gets a hand on Mark Egan, takes the breaking ball again now, and the chance for Athlone with Dermot Martin to come forward. Dermot just takes the ball back down, nice dummy, gives it now to Mark Egan. Egan sees a little bit of space and goes to ground too easily for the referee to fall for that one, and he's ball back across in the centre. Ray Connellan's doing his very best to get it, but the Downs do very well to step in there. Kevin Sullivan, the man that got a toe on now and gets it on now to Andrew Kilmartin in as far as Mitchell lays it out quickly to Luke Loughlin. Luke bearing down on goals, goes the centre, thing fisted over the bar.
Good finish now, and Athlone really need Ray Connellan to get into the game now. He hasn't touched the ball, hasn't been involved in the play so far. 5 minutes into this first period of extra time, and he's the guy who's making things tick for them generally.
Yeah, 2 points in extra time, one from a free from Luke, and that time off his left fist. Two the difference, almost 6 minutes as John Duddy gets them out. Nice ball outside, puts Stephen Flaherty under a little bit of pressure. Stephen does well to get the possession, gets a free for his side, free for Athlone, trailing by 2 points. It looks like Eamon Martin is making his way back in. We'll see who's Mark Egan, I think, is down below us here, so referee just bringing in a bit of pay for it. Eamon Martin that is making his way back in. Mark Egan's coming off, is making his way out. Free for Athlone. Back on their own 45 metre line. Shane Allen looking to see what's available. The man has just come on. Eamon Martin makes himself available, takes the ball and then heads across, right down the centre as Ryan Mitchell tried to close him down. Nice ball given inside. Stephen O'Connor. O'Connor swamped there by 4 Downs defenders. Free is awarded.
Called for over carrying there. I thought it was a little bit early myself, but the other thing is there's a drizzle falling now, Ray, and things are just getting a little bit slippy. Yeah. Both in terms of handling and feet out there, and that might just cause a few little mistakes as we go through.
Yeah. Downs have possession again. Oisin Murphy gives it inside where Kevin Sullivan looked like he was being fouled as well to lay it off to Charlie Drum on now to Andrew Kilmartin, fires it inside looking for Luke Loughlin. Luke, quick hands, now there's a great chance. Matthew Cunningham, can he finish? John Duddy, what a save from the keeper. Brilliant work there. Matthew Cunningham has come on as a sub. At this stage, Paul, he could quite easily have a hat-trick of goals.
He could for sure, and that was as good a save as you'd ever see. He spread himself so low and so well. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
but a great movement, great pass by Luke, and it just created onto and really stretched himself.
Another save. If there's a brilliant save on one end, there's been a fabulous one at the other end. Trevor Martin spread himself.
Oh man!
Ball was given inside. Oh, what an opportunity there for the Athlone, and I would have backed him to put it in the net. But
I think, like on both occasions, you're probably better off as a forward just standing up and trying to step around the keeper, and take him out of the equation. Like when you take that shot on, you're really, if keeper's off his line, he's really closing down what you can shoot at.
Yeah, but credit to the keeper. It's up to the forward to put it by him. But credit to him, he stood tall. Kieran Coakley now is again
just looking at that replay of John Duddy's free, and that's the first one he's put wide, isn't it?
Yeah, Kieran Coakley, 3 frees and a 45. That time just didn't get the boot through it, and I think the breeze might even have affected it and just dropped harmlessly wide. And we're almost 9 minutes into this opening period of extra time as Trevor Martin goes the high and long, probably the first time he went long with it. Ray Connellan is there on the breaking ball, does well. Jink away from a couple of tackles there and has the possession again, looks up and tries to get a ball through here. Give the opportunity for a mark, and yes indeed, good player Benny Martin heads up, calls the mark.
See immediately the last 2 plays Ray Connellan's been centrally involved in that goal creation and then involved in creating this mark.
Yeah, Benny we're right behind it here. I think he managed to get it inside the post. There wasn't a whole lot in it. But it's between the upright, 2-1 in extra time. 9.5 minutes, and can't see very much additional time, and I would expect, Paul, at the half time, I reckon this will turn around straight away with the pressure on Light. Kick out from Trevor Martin, he's forced to go along again, and this time Athlone have now forced the long kick out, and they're starting to benefit and get possession of it, and they have it again here now with Eamon Martin. Eamon trying to get away from that, goes to the ground, needs a little bit of support. They're on the ground, then he handles the ball on the ground. Free out taken already by Oisin Murphy. Johnny Lynham has been quiet for the last couple of minutes, but he gets on possession, but then his arm pulled back there. Oh, his own Jordan was about to throw the hat on the ground there, but I think the referee got that call right, but they've taken the free now. They've got to keep concentrating because Kevin Sullivan is heading into that half of the field. He's gone towards the 20-metre line. He's still going through. What's he going to do? Turns around, shot off the other side of the crossbar. Oh, almighty God.
And it's gone for 50 nearly, is it?
It's not. It's still in play. Down to
it has to be.
Surely it's in the net. Finally.
Oh my God, what happened there? The keeper saved it, dropped it, went out over the line, thought it was going out over the line. Possession came to the Downs and it was fisted across the square to Niall Mitchell. But coming through, what a shot.
Off the underside of the bar. Paul comes back.
Fist it back to the keeper, drops it.
Doesn't go wide. I think it was
Matthew
Sullivan kept it in play, and he fired, and with that the referee blows the half-time whistle. That, I think, is going to be the crucial score. 10 to 12 points, 16 to 12, 4 between them. I think it'll be just a quick turnaround, maybe a chance for a quick word from both mentors. But that was the last thing we didn't. That was the last thing we wanted to see.
It's going to be all no, that could be like, that's probably the most crucial score of the game. 4 points in 10 minutes. Athlone are really going to have to come out and score a goal, and truth be told, they've only had one real opportunity in the game so far. It's going to be a challenge for them without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, it's hard on John Duddy because he's done brilliantly in there, but credit to Trevor Martin down in the other goals as well, because he made a fabulous game, and it looked odds on that Killian Lynn was going to finish one to the back then and put Athlone into the front. It's gone to, it's a 2-score game now. It's 4 points between them. 10 minutes, and the 10 minutes goes by very quickly, Paul. So Athlone, they really have to come out now and playing against that breeze, and it'll suit the Downs, because all the Downs need to do is keep that scoreboard ticking along and see it out for the last 10 minutes.
I think it'll be interesting to throw in, the Downs have won both of them in normal time, and the one at the start of extra time they were fouled, and Athlone really need to get possession quickly. If the Downs can get possession, then they can kind of play themselves in, and then you're kind of running the clock. You're 1 or 2 minutes out, they've got possession, the Downs are controlling the game. Athlone need to get possession and get a score quickly.
Paul, this is the first of the 2 quarter-finals in the Shay Murtagh Senior Football Championship. If we get an action like this tomorrow, certainly our viewers will be delighted, and anyone that's in here in Cusack Park to watch it will be delighted with it, and certainly the one tomorrow has the capability of being equally as good. But we've had everything in this one here: near chances, good scores, good goals, bad misses, great goalkeeping. We've had everything so far in this 70 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, no, it's been end to end. It's definitely full of excitement, full of thrills and spills, and some good scores and some good football to boot. It's been a pleasure to watch it now.
Yeah, referee just making sure. I think making sure that everything is all we're short of is a football here now, and eventually Trevor Martin kicks one out from the Downs end. So we're ready for the last 10 minutes, so no additional time at the end of that. Looking for get us underway again. Barry Pearce again. 4 big men out there in the middle of the field, 2 of them jockeying against each other. John Stapleton and Niall Mitchell goes up between them, and then Johnny Lynham steps in and wins the throw in, doesn't get possession. John Stapleton on the ground as well to get it, doesn't touch it on the ground, then has the ball ripped away from him, and Athlone fighting for him. They're still fighting, and the ball flicked out there, but it does work out for Athlone, but they don't get the possession there. Great work there by Ian Martin, and he starts Luke on the attack again. Luke from inside the 45, pushed there by James Finless, just pushed away towards the sideline, but Luke holds that possession. And then tired pass inside, intercepted now by Athlone. Athlone need to get it up the field. John Stapleton has it again, looks around, right footed, fires it into space here. 2 Downsmen and the Athlone men collide, all on the ground, getting up gingerly. but the referee sees that now. He does blow the whistle, and just as Niall Mitchell was about to go on the attack there.
For really, really committed now. There's no malintent there, but that was a fair collision. I think actually the important thing for the Downs, just kind of looking at that first play, is they could kind of go into their shell and just try and play really, really solid given the way the score is, whereas Athlone can kind of come out and go, doesn't matter, let's just go for it, and the momentum might shift, and it's kind of interesting to see Donald Prendergast looks like he's going to come on from Athlone. I'm suspecting that he's the son of the great Dobbsy, but I'm guessing if he's coming on it's for forward impact rather than defensive impact, so he might have something his old fella didn't have.
Let's see, he's wearing the number 30 jersey on there, no change being made yet, but he's ready to go, just about get the paper as he now jogs his way back on. Let's see who he's going to replace. Stephen O'Connor is the man that's done. Stephen has been excellent throughout the 70 minutes or so, but it looks like holding his arm now as he makes his way off here.
It's unfortunate to see Stephen go off like that now, because he's been a real positive impact for Athlone the whole way through the game, and loose pass by the Downs there.
Mitchell then kicks the ball out over the sideline and gives possession back to Athlone here now, and try and get a score off this, and they do need 2 scores. A goal and a point, but they'll try and engineer one or other of them, but they have possession now with pop it off. Nice play from Athlone, building it now. Killian Lynn, he'll come in on his left foot, maybe a little bit of space, pops it inside. A lot of heavy traffic there, and the shot does come in. It's dropping, it's a dangerous ball. It's fisted away from the goal. There was 2 players went up for it there, didn't know where it was gone there, but it did come off a Downs man, and Oisin Loughlin carried it forward and now gives it on to Mitchell. Mitchell just braced himself for the tackle and does well to give it away there, but Kevin Smollett doesn't get the ball, and it's picked up there by Eamon Martin. Eamon quickly into John Stephen, and Stephen needs runners off the shoulder as quick as they can. He does get a call, pops the ball back out here now, and they have it again. Shane Allen. Shane is going to back himself from the 45 metre line. He hangs it in, is hanging in there. Up they go. No one gets clean possession. Ball is inside. John Stephen is fighting for it. Can't get a hand on it. And the Downs do mop it up, and the ball is out with Andrew Kilmartin there. A little bit of hit and hope there, and not enough bodies in on the
they're trying to isolate Ray Cannell inside and use his jumping ability and kind of hit those balls in. I think it's just a little bit early to be going for that. If they could clip over 1 or 2 scores and then kind of use that later on, it might suit them a bit, or serve them a little bit better.
Yeah, my mistake on John Stephen. It is Ray Cannell that's staying in around the goals at this stage, trying to get it into him, but Downs have the possession now, coming forward. Ian Burke is very well the whole possession from the right corner back position, pops it off here now. The ball is out here with Mitchell. He's been very influential as well, goal and 2 points, and they have it on the attack again here now. Mitchell with the left foot, he's going to back himself. It's a fabulous score for the big man. Goal and 3 points on the day for Niall Mitchell. Goal and 2 from play.
And critical scores like that one there, the free to tie it up, the goal in the first half of extra time. His scores have been really impactful scores, and he also set up probably a myriad of scores on top of that as well.
Yeah, this change has been made all around. There's another sub in for Athlone. Number 22 is Matt Scally, and he's gone into the forward line as well. Conor Coughlin has made his way back in. Don't know who went off in the down. Killian Lynn has gone off here for Athlone. Kevin Smollett, the man that's making his way off again. John Duddy has his underway again over the far side. Ball broken down, and on the breaking ball are the Downs men again seem to be that little bit fresher, getting on the breaks, and they have possession here, 5 between them, and they have the possession over on the far side. The ball coming inside here. Kevin Sullivan has it again. The Downs just quite content to hold on almost halfway through the second period of extra time as the ball is flicked inside. The Downs with Johnny Lynham come forward. Johnny looks up, lovely ball to pick out Mitchell off to Luke Loughlin on the run. Luke in the space here now, getting close to the end line, takes it shot, he fires it over the bar.
The Downs look comfortable now. They're picking their moments. Mitchell and Luke knows every time the ball's going near Mitchell, Luke is taking off like an absolute train to come off his shoulder.
Yeah, and that time just fired it over the bar, and that's really all the Downs need to do. Just keep tapping on that scoreboard, keep Athlone down this end of the field. It keeps them under pressure. They have to get it out. If they go the full length of the field, that time the foul is committed. High tackle there is going to be yellow card. The yellow card is issued, and players already on the move again. Shane Allen carries it forward again across the midfield. Jersey tug back, but still he breaks the tackle. Fisted ball over to the far side. It's getting hard to see these players over in the dark, over in the far side. But Athlone are coming in. Shot comes in, it's rifled in, it's fired over the bar.
was a good score. Well taken there.
Shay and Allen, I think it was again coming forward there. Number 5.
And 13 points here now, and certainly the lights certainly faded. We can just see the way it's about taking up the lead there. But certainly the light faded.
Another sub here for the Downs. Andrew Kilmartin, a good game. That goal in the open half. A 5 between them here now as Athlone have the possession, or the Downs have the possession again from the kick out, and Ian Martin's over there on the far side, down along to Mitchell. Mitchell holding the ball, takes on his man, goes to ground. Free, and the clock says we're 6.5 minutes.
I think he's taken a bit of an extended rest, but Barry Pearce moved the ball up. I'm not sure for what.
They're being a little bit frustrated over there now at this stage and saying something to the referee, and the ball is carried forward. It's on the 45-metre line, and Luke, I'm quite sure, just have a pop at this and get it in. Even if it goes wide, they won't mind at this stage. They get a card from one of the Athlone players, but he won't mind kicking them because it will mean
yeah, it'd be interesting now. I mean, I'd nearly be suggesting that he goes short and takes it back and recycles and starts running down the clock a little bit, but going dead, it gives Athlone an opportunity to get possession and set up an attack.
Yeah, the thing fires it in low, but no one ever.
I don't think he was intending it to go there, but if he wanted the ball to go dead, it certainly has go dead.
Yeah, 7.5 minutes as the lights come on across the far side on the Dunstores car park. That'll tell you how dark things are here. But Athlone have the ball, but they're back inside their own half of the field, and great tackle there by Luke on Ray Connellan, and then says something that's not agreeing with the free, and Barry Pearce just brings the ball forward. Athlone take the free and take it short. Far as Michael Byrne. Michael comes inside, holds that possession. Athlone needs scores, and they need them quickly here. They come on the attack there. Eamon Martin just gives it back here now to Matthew Scally. Scally gives it inside. They have the possession again. Ball dropped in high. It's hanging. It's the kind of a ball to be going. But
Mitchell positioned himself.
Yeah,
he knows what's coming, and he's just getting himself in those right positions.
Yeah, he's been a huge player for the Downs right through the game. Now he's dictating things as well. He's not going to go outside the 20-metre line. He's going to hang back in there. Extra man for them. A minute and a half to go as the Downs come on the attack again. Maybe another chance here for Luke. Luke on the 20-metre line just slows things down. He probably will recycle it. He'll look for as many Athlone defenders as he can to come over and greet him over there on the sideline, take them out of plays. They just recycle it back into the centre. Oisin Murphy is in space here across this side of the field and drifts across, looking for it here now, and he takes it and fisted on here now as far as Philip Martin, who's been reintroduced as well, one of the raft of subs here. Charlie Drum. Charlie just back now as far as Mitchell, and Mitchell fisted on again. And Mitchell has it again. He's decided to come away from the 20-metre line at the other end and gives the ball down, and we're into the last minute of the 10 minutes, and the Downs get another score here. They're trying to generate it. They have it coming in here. There's a good chance. Conor Coughlin takes it, and on the one move popped it over the bar. Second point for the 80 minutes for Conor Coughlin, and I think
it's been a pleasure to watch Niall Mitchell today. His position, you can see him, he's gone back out into midfield. He's been in his own square because he knows high balls are coming in. He's been the focal point of attack. He's taken a free to draw the game in normal time. His coolness to actually finish off and get a goal that kind of pretty much sealed the game now at this stage. He's been really, really good today.
Yeah, Athlone, credit to them, and Owen Jordan will be very proud of his side. They're battled to the very end, drive this one in forward. Oisin Loughlin gets the ball and just gets it away here now, and Downs weather that latest attack here now, and the ball has gone down the line here where they were trying to get his tackles with Luke Loughlin. The ball has gone out over the sideline. It's a line ball. Bit of a coming to there. It is a line ball for Athlone. Taken quickly there. It's gone back inside now where Dermot Martin carries it forward.
Into the game, and
Martin just carried it forward. This is the last action. You see the referee thought he was going to blow the whistle there, but he allows Athlone to come on the attack. I think at this stage there's not going to be enough time, and then just to compound matters, too many steps there, and free out awarded, and the referee, as we're going to a minute of additional time, carries the ball forward here with Luke Loughlin. Luke quite sure, put the icing on the cake. Will he take the point? He will indeed. Taps it over the bar. Lovely score for Luke Loughlin, and I think that's going to be the end of the year as far as Athlone are concerned. 2:14 to 13 points. Barry Pearce, I'm sure, on the kick out will blow the full-time whistle.
In fairness to Athlone, I mean, that's been a really brave performance. You know,
I don't know where we got all this additional time from, but the referee still allowing the play to go on. It's 7 between them now as Athlone have the possession again out into the centre of the field, carrying it forward. But again, Luke did the sense to just tapped it over the bar, no confrontation, and he's had a huge impact in the extra time because he got 4 points in total.
Yeah, no, he's just been, you know, his fitness and his speed as space has opened up, and he's done the sensible thing, fisted the ball over the bar, got the scoreboard taken, and the opportunities just keep coming for him.
Yeah, Athlone not giving it up to have it in there again, the chance, but this time Kieran Nolan comes back in and he steps in, and then indeed is the end of the game. Eventually, comprehensive victory in the end. Paul, we are after extra time, 2:14 to the Downs, 20 points to 13, a 7-point victory, and I suppose in the 20 minutes they were well worthy of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, Athlone really, you know, they were kind of chasing their tails from the moment that goal went in from Nigel Mitchell there in the middle of the first half of extra time, and you know, the Downs really, you know, just played out at they just had that bit more pace and bit more intensity about the way they kind of came at that extra time period. But like, in fairness, Athlone, like, you know, they'll definitely look back and go, that last play of normal time, if they just maybe gone across the field to where it was open rather than coming down the narrow side when it got turned over the sideline, they might have got one more chance. But you know, they certainly played with a lot of aplomb and a lot of vigour and a lot of energy, and you know, that was a really enjoyable game. You know, it's rare that you get to say when you come to a football match these days that it's really, really enjoyable, but some of the quality of what we saw out there was actually really, really good.
Yeah, and look at Paul, at the end of the day, that's what we expected. Both sides, you know, facing down the barrel of a gun of a year end, and that both would go for it. We'd some great scores throughout the game. You know, 2:14, you know, is a good score, 80 minutes of players. So, but look, I think it's time to give ourselves a rest here, because we're going to be back here tomorrow for more action, hopefully more of the same.
Dinner's getting cold, Ray. I have to go home.
But for our viewers at home, we hope you enjoy the entertainment here. Apologise for the interference on commentary, but we're going to finish here because it is a full-time score of the Downs, 2 goals and 14 points. Athlone 13 points, and it is the Downs who march into a semi-final against their neighbours and rivals, Carlstown Kinnegad, in a couple of weeks' time. But from myself, Ray Gavin, Paul has been with me, Paul Ahern on co-commentary, Ger Gavin has been on camera. We're going to say goodbye, but we'll be back here for the other intermediate quarter-final, followed by the seniors quarter-final tomorrow. So for now, it's goodbye.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Sevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shay, Murtagh, Precast.